Hello and welcome to this video essay covering the past, present and future of the film industry. This will be a quick brief overview of them all, and during this I'll be looking at the star and studio system and technology behind the industry, and how they have changed and could change again from the present to the future. I'll also be talking about narrative structure and how it has changed in the film industry along with the audience. In this part of the video essay, I'll be talking about pre-code Hollywood / the start of the film industry in 1920s and onwards. First, I'll start with the star system. The star system was essentially a code word for the studios owning actors via their contracts. These contracts allowed the studios to control them and shape them to their liking. An example of this would be Marilyn Monroe, who used to be Norma Mortensen, and she was contracted to 20th Century Fox. Now, 20th Century Fox was a part of the studio system, which was 5 big studios at the time, consisting of Metro Goldwyn Mayer, Warner Brothers, Paramount, RKO, and 20th Century Fox. And behind these studios was the technology invented at the time by the Lumiere brothers, the cinematographer. I didn't say that right. The cinematograph. Now, onto the present, where the studio system has pretty much been abolished. Actors are no longer owned by their studios and have more breathable working contracts. These contracts are major to an actor's life now, properly, and you will see them a lot when it comes to companies like Disney. For example, Disney and Marvel, they will contract an actor for a certain amount of movies and pay the actor a certain amount for every movie they do. This will also change depending on how well the movie does and if they get sequels off of that movie. For example, Robert Downey Jr., who started off as Iron Man, he got paid less when he did Iron Man 1, but when Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3 and the Avengers came out, he got paid more and more the more successful he became. Now, when it comes to the technology in the present, everyone can easily record in 24 frames per second. Sound quality is a lot better than what it was in the past, as sound can end up less distorted than before. And when it comes to editing, it is no longer people sitting in a back room and cutting the film and putting it together. It is done on software, which also allows for visual effects to take place, such as computer generated imagery, which is used in almost every film. And also in recent years, in the present, there has been changes to what people do when it comes to the film industry, such as people won't necessarily go to the cinema anymore, as there are streaming services, and these streaming services allow for people to sit in the comfort of their own home and pay for the streaming service via subscription plan. This is great for anyone who wants to binge watch something, or say like something during like a lockdown. They have a lot of shows to watch on repeat whenever they want. The next part I'll be talking about is the future part, and then after that it will be the narrative. Now for the future part of this essay. When it comes to the future of this industry, I don't see much change when it comes to the technology side of things, other than I do see a lot more independent creators possibly coming more into the main scene with the ability to edit and record their own videos with either different software than what we have now or updated software of the versions that we already have. I can also see cinemas not completely getting wiped out by streaming services if 3D based technology has started to improve more. Now onto the final part of the essay, narrative structures. At first, the narrative of movies was very stale and limited due to technology, but as technology changed and got lighter and easy to move around, It made telling a story more interesting with different types of shots. And it changed with the audience when they wanted movies more complexing due to different types of shots. This was to make them more entertaining. And now, as of the present, there is a lot of different narrative structures that a film can take on, not just a linear narrative, but multi-strand and so forth. And in recent years, if you look at movies, you will find that if it's made by an independent creator or is a one-off movie, it won't be afraid to delve into a different narrative structure rather than having linear. And if you do find a movie that is a part of a film franchise, it will normally be a linear structure. Thank you for tuning in to this video essay, and I hope you enjoyed.